girls. How you doing? Following me? I don't have snacks for you right now. Hello, ladies. Hey guys, what's up? My name is Leanne and I'm in the chicken yard again. I wanted to make a little video just showing you guys how I take care of my chickens, and maybe this will help you if you're interested in getting into chickens. Okay, first we'll start with the breeds that I have. I have 5 Isa Browns, awesome laying hens. They started laying for us after like 6 to 8 months. We have 1 barnyard mix that, okay, I had this experiment going. I have a video that I did about it. I got 12 fertilized eggs from a friend of mine who has roosters. She gave them to me and I put them under one of my hens because I had a broody hen earlier this year and she hatched one of them out. I only got 1. I think it was because of that time of year. It was like the hottest 2 weeks of the year and they just got cooked in the eggs. So I have 1 barnyard mix, 1 midnight Marin, 2 golden laced Wyandottes, which are gray and they've got like a little bit of golden in them. And then I have 1 buff silky and 1, what's it called, well summer. She looks just like the Isa Browns, only she doesn't have the comb like they do. Her comb is a lot less pronounced. Now the only ones laying right now are my Isa Browns and they lay for me once a day, except in the heat of the summer they peter out a little bit. These Isa Browns are very docile. We've handled them a lot. We've clipped their wings. Isa Brown. See her feet? See her comb? It's very beautiful. We clipped their wings a little over a year ago. Let me show you. Hold on, baby. See? Oh, her wings are actually growing back. Yeah, hers have grown back. That's amazing. Okay, so I might actually need to clip their wings. This one you can see a little better. So you clip their wings like that. It doesn't hurt them. It's like trimming your nails. And it just helps keep them from flying out. I haven't clipped any of the new chickens' wings yet. You want to come in? I'm going to show you around the chicken yard. Tell you why everything's in here. Now I got my garden. My garden is right there. So I often throw the scraps of things and old plants and things that like got bit up by bugs. I throw in here for them to peck at. This is our coop. We recently added these nesting boxes to it, and this double door it was just a wall before, and we had that one little door on the side. So yes, this is the coop. It's got 2 wheels so that we can move it a little more easily, though it's freaking heavy. So I can move it, just not very far. I have this little table here without the old glass top on it for them to like have something to perch on. And that's kind of what that's for too. This is all like old zinnias and the pink steps, the Malabar spinach vine, and then like the old loofah vine. We threw everything in here for them to scratch all the bugs out. And these are my feeders. They're empty right now. I just shook out the dust and I'm going to fill them for them in a minute. I really like these feeders. There's a few different styles of feeders, so this is what we've chosen to use because... Why are you screaming? You're fine.
These will hurt me.
They're not gonna hurt you. Just push them away, see? Just push them gently away if they get too close to you. These are really cheap at Tractor Supply. I don't like this waterer so much because it gets dirty really easily. The water style I prefer is this one. Super simple. It's just got these little drippers. They just have to peck at it and it'll drip a little bit of water out for them. And I have these planters here so they can hop up on something and get the water because I hung it a little too high. Come on, dude. Let's go. Now, I know it is better for them to be free range because they can scratch around at the grass and the bugs and have more of a natural life. Hold on. I would prefer to have them be free range if we lived in a different place. But because we have a half acre, we don't have very much property. When we had them free range, they pooped on everything in the yard. So if I had enough fencing material to like fence off half the yard and give them more space, we would. But obviously we don't have that right now. So for now, they're gonna be in here. They still have a good amount to scratch around, but the hope is that we get some of this brush cleared out back here and we can put them back there, because we've got the whole stretch behind the fence. We have a couple of meters past the fence that's ours, so hopefully we'll be able to do that. Okay, that is all you really need to know. I just check on their water every other day. I check on their food every other day, which I just remembered I need to go back there and get their feeders. I've got a couple products inside I want to show you guys that I use for the eggs, to clean the eggs and whatnot. Now, you can keep the eggs on the counter if you don't wash them, but once you wash them, you need to put them in the fridge. They last a lot longer if you do not wash them. Just keep that in mind. But basically, all you need to do for chickens is give them a clean space to scratch around, some furniture to perch on. Did I break an egg in my pocket? Nope, I did not. And food and water. I will say, it was recommended to me when I got my new chicks, when I was incorporating them into the flock, I put them in all at the same time instead of individually. And the guy that told me that advice said that it was because they're less likely to pick on one, or they're less likely to pick on a group of chickens that are smaller than one chicken that's smaller. So just keep that in mind if you are interested in getting some chicks and you already have some hens and you don't want them to fight. These are the products that I use for my chickens, other than their food, obviously. This is egg cleanser. All you do is you fill 2 capfuls of this stuff with a gallon of warm water, and you soak the eggs in it for like 15 minutes. It's just water, yeast, citric acid, and potassium sorbate. So, Mommy, I'm getting my food. This is probiotics and electrolytes, acidifiers. I was recommended by the people at Tractor Supply, because it gets really hot here in the summer, to give them some electrolytes in their water. And I was not as good about doing it this year, but last year I made a really good point to do it because they were still really little last year. I'm not sponsored by Mana Pro, but I do use these products. And this is just an option for snacks for them. It's like grubs and oats and a few other things in here for them. Let's see, oat grains, peanuts, raisins, dried mealworms, and sunflower kernels. It looks like it's mostly sunflower kernels and oats. They like this. Just, I throw like a handful or 2 of them when I remember to bring it out. That's what's in it. Also, not sponsored by them. This is just an option that you could use if you want to have some sort of a treat for your chickens. Just about as simple as that. This is the food that I feed my chickens. I will try to find a link to the actual brand because I have thrown away the bags already. But this is a crumble for the laying hens, and this is a flock starter. So I don't really think it matters if the hens eat the flock starter too and the chicks eat the crumble, as long as they're both getting, because this is, I think, a little higher protein. But it was actually an accident to get the crumbles for the hens, but it works, whatever. So, yeah, this is their food, and that's simple as that. I give them about this every day or every other day or so. Hey guys, I'm editing this video and I realized that I never recorded an exit clip. Really quick, if you are interested in getting into chickens, it's super easy. You just need to give them a clean place to be and keep their food and water full. That's all I do. I make sure their coop is kept clean. I'm not even like cleaning it on a weekly basis. I'm just making sure they don't have a bunch of poop in their coop. A big factor in keeping their area clean is just giving them enough space. So before, their coop used to just get filled with poop all the time because of like their yard would either be muddy or they wouldn't want to hang out anywhere else, so they'd be in the coop and they'd be pooping mostly in the coop. So now that they've got more space, that doesn't happen so much anymore. You want to give them some room, food and water filled up, maybe some furniture to help them keep from being bored. So many YouTube videos and so many blog posts. So super, super easy. I highly recommend it. It doesn't take up very much space, doesn't cost a whole lot, and if you do free range them, if you do free range the chickens, and you're saving money on feed also. It's like $13 for a 50-pound bag, I'm pretty sure, at Tractor Supply. Super cheap. Yeah. Please leave a comment below if you have any tips for keeping chickens. I think it would be really great for everybody to learn from each other that way. I have been really, I didn't grow up keeping chickens, but my husband did. And so coming into this, I had no experience, and it's so easy. Now we're like a year and a half into this. We now have 11 chickens, and hopefully the new ones will start laying us eggs, and we'll be getting 11 eggs a day. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this content. If this is stuff that you guys like to see, let me know in the comments below, and I'll try to make more content like this, sharing my experience with chickens. If you need a friend to learn how to garden with and take care of chickens with, I'm your girl. Happy gardening.